โ Yo, what up? We're here for the $10,000 Creator Club Invitational. This thing is put on by Ferg. And yeah, it starts in like 2 minutes, man. I am looking at the rules. All right, I gotta find... I'm just reviewing the rules to make sure. Restrictions on gameplay elements. So we have no vehicles allowed. Characters. There's a bunch of characters banned, but I'm playing with Neymar, which is obviously not banned. So Pumped is banned. Goliath suit is banned. That reminds me. All right, so if Pumped is banned, I'm probably going to run Trapmaster, but Ninja is a potential. Do we run do we run Ninja here? I feel like we run Ninja. Hales Games. What's up? We're ready, man. 10K tournament, ready to go. All right, so I think we run Ninja here. All right, so the people I already need to be concerned about in the lobby, really, my biggest concern is Splinter. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious my biggest concern is Splinter. Run Trapmaster, that's a tough one. I mean, well, I'll probably run Ninja first. It's 4 games. It's 4 games. So I'll probably run Ninja first and see how it goes. But Trapmaster is the obvious number 2. I'm going to go hit the bathroom real quick. Get ready. This thing's about to kick off. All right, we're going to be starting this thing any minute now. You use Poltergeist, Tails? Yeah. Poltergeist makes it in the rotation for me. All right. 27 people in here right now. 27. A bunch of names that you should recognize. Now, so the way the Creator Club works, so the Creator Club is awesome, right? Anyone that makes Call of Duty mobile content on any platform that, like, isn't a COD partner yet, right? Like, anyone, your goal should be to get into the Creator Club. That's the entry point for turning video games, turning Call of Duty into your job, right? The entry point is the Call of Duty Mobile Creator Club. And the way it works is you need to make content, demonstrate consistency, have a unique point of view, and start building a community, right? So you got to start streaming YouTube videos, short form content on social media. And they will reach out to you. They will find you. They will reach out to you. And the Creator Club is awesome. They give us COD points, man. They give us the battle pass. They want us to have the resources to make content that promotes the game. So they give us stuff. It's a sweet deal, right? And it makes sense for them. It's cool for us. There's events like this. The only people playing in this event are people in the COD Mobile Creator Club, right? And it's an open conversation with representatives from Activision, Call of Duty, and the people who make and run this game, right? It's an open route to give developer feedback. If you make angry tweets about how shitty the game is, consider this. It might be more productive to make content about problems with the game, but don't just bring problems. Identify problems and recommend solutions. That's the difference between hating and productive, right? Is you present a problem and then present a real recommended solution. Like, why do you think Path has the open route and conversation he does with the developers? Because he doesn't just identify problems. He makes recommended solutions, technically, right? And so if you start making content like that, you'll get into the Creator Club, and then not only will that content be useful, paid attention to, you'll get to talk to them, right? So instead of just tweeting angry tweets, maybe make it a thing. So, like, yeah, make the 30-minute video. Do one 30-minute video a week, and in 6 months, Call of Duty Mobile will pay you to hear those opinions. That's what consulting is, right? So, like, the COD Mobile Creator Club is awesome because it's the entry point to being a professional content creator in the Call of Duty mobile universe. It's the starting point for the conversation where you can eventually be a Call of Duty partner with an individualized contract that's where you have negotiating power, right? To ask for what they pay you to just play their game as your main game, in addition to whatever else is involved in that. But, like, it's the route to all of that. And then they do cool stuff like this $10,000 tournament, right? So, like, yeah, it's a sweet deal. You know, and all the people that represent Activision that run the Creator Club are, like, in my experience so far, genuinely nice people who give a shit about what creators think. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I see these angry critical tweets of any game, right? And I think, you know, their angry tweet. Did I just say angry? Maybe that's the appropriate way to say it, because it is childish to just throw out your anger, just scream into the void. But their angry tweet doesn't actually do anything other than maybe help them blow off steam, right? And if that's all it's for, great. Everybody can mute their Twitter, and, like, if that's a positive outlet in their life, it's like scream therapy for them, you know, where you just have a soundproof room and you go in the room at the end of a stressful day and scream out the stress, you know? Now, if you do that in your front yard and scare the shit out of your neighbors, that's not okay. But if you do it in the privacy of a soundproof room in your house and it's a positive thing in your life, great. Now, if you use Twitter for your scream therapy, just let me know so I can mute you, but that's fine. But if you actually wanna see change as a result of your anger, make content, identify problems, recommend solutions. That second step's so damn important. Get into the Creator Club and then get paid for your opinions about what's broken in the game. But the Creator Club existing just makes that possible for a smaller creator. It's awesome. He wasn't going to say anything about how I pronounced it. Angry? They're angry tweets about the broken game. Yeah. You use your Twitter drafts as scream therapy. Oh, damn. All right. I'm monitoring the live channel, and it's all Spanish right now. The Discord internal, like, the content creator, this event, like, dedicated channel for, like, what's going on and instructions, and it's 100% in Spanish. But yeah, we have a bunch of Spanish content creators on Espanol on this one. So, yeah. These are the loadouts. I'll talk about the loadouts. So we got Neymar as the skin, but this is the Krig 6 that I just absolutely shred with in Alcatraz. I mean, this thing is just stupid. And so I'm playing with it here. 16% ADS movement speed drop, but like no vertical recoil, 50% bullet speed, 20 more bullets in the mag, faster reload, no horizontal recoil. Like, it's a hell of a loadout. Yeah. Just throw in apparently. Oh, people are asking if they can use the mythic skin. That's basically my MP loadout. Yeah, dude. My MP loadout's actually different, but because I use no stock on it. But this is vicious. And then I'm thinking I run Jack 12 as my second if I get a chance, because what up, Trident? Oh, I don't have a stream delay on, bro. All right, I'm not restarting this whole stream with a delay. I don't have to have a delay. It's not required. But anybody in the tournament could then stream snipe me. So I'm just going to have to... go with trust the integrity of the other people in the game. Yeah, I don't have a delay. I don't care. Come at me, bro. But yeah, so I looking at the rules, I've got the rules open. Restricted items list. All emotes and sprays are restricted. All right. In the event of anything new being introduced or a game affecting bug/glitch involving a specific item, the tournament admin team may at their discretion declare an operator, gun, score streak, perk, etc. to be global banned at any point in the competition. All right. Communicated in the Discord. Waiting on the last couple players to join now. And then global bans remain in effect throughout the thing, so they can add stuff as we go if they identify a problem, right? And then I don't think people are going to stream snipe. These are all people in the Creator Club. They've signed a contract that says they won't stream snipe. So they're literally breaking their contract if they stream snipe, like a legal contract. So I think the threshold is a little higher here. But the characters, so all vehicles are banned and Goliaths are banned. Thank God. There are characters that are banned. And a lot of that's just like trademarking and what they want visible on this stream and who sponsors it and all that stuff. And they want us to use the Season 10 skins. Like, obviously. The new stuff. They want to show off the new stuff. Makes total sense. And Pumped is the only class that's banned. So I don't see any gun bans. And so I think we go Jack 12, Krig 6, right? We like to call this... what, half dozen and a dozen combo? I don't know. But yeah, the Jack 12 Krig 6 I think is the most OP thing the most broken combo I can come up with here. But yeah. 32 in here, and we have 28 of 32 in the lobby. I think I'm supposed to join a voice chat, but there are no voice chat channels in the Discord, so we'll see. So also everybody's name in game here has to include part of the name they're known for, right? So like you should, all of the names in here should be somehow recognizable. Trizzy, I don't think I could say that on stream on one of these ones when it's an official event. All right. This is an interesting one, too, because it's a solos tournament. I don't know if I've ever played in a real solos tournament before. It's uncommon. All right, let's look up the points. Okay, so kills, it's 5 points per kill. Okay, 5 points per kill. And first place is worth 40 points. Okay, so when it's that, and then the last points is like 2 points for, or excuse me, so if there's 32. So basically, 31st and 32nd place get 0 points, and then it counts up by twos in a bunch of places all the way up to 40, right? This is the first game yet. We haven't played a game yet. And so really the points for kills and points for placement determine your strategy on how aggressive you need to be to win, you know? And so my goal here is I want to place in the top 10. Top 10 is really the goal, but I want to see how well I can do in the top 10. If I can get 5th place, that's a great day. Obviously, we're playing to win, but I'm being reasonable with who's in the lobby and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Space is here. So 8 kills is the same as getting as first place points. 8 kills is a lot. That's killing a quarter of the lobby. Right? Whereas just getting into 10th place gets me 16 points. So my goal in this game, each time, in each game, is I'm going to rat it out to be like top 10 or 12, right? Because the difference between 20th place and 12th place is 6 points versus 14 points, right? Like, that's a big difference. And if I can get 1 or 2 kills on the way to top 10, top 12, that's great. And then we play to win, right? Then we play to win. We go after people. Because I'm good with finishing 4th and getting 2 more kills in there, right? Because if I finish 4th and get 2 more kills versus finishing 1st and not getting those kills, that's almost the same points, right? 4th with 2 more kills is 34 points, whereas 1st is 40 points. So 1st with 0 kills, like, you're not going to get the most points in that game because it's 5 points a kill. So, yeah. And the tiebreakers is total number of first place placements. And then if that's equal, total number of kills. And if that's equal, the average placement. And if that's equal, placement in the final match. So they've got enough tiebreakers where there's no way for there to be any confusion there, or any equal. Because like the average placement being equal would be crazy. The number of kills and average placement between two people being equal, the chances of that are impossibly low. All right. All right. People are asking what gun they should use in the chat, and I'm trying to convince Space to use the XBR and Pharaoh. Those are just the worst guns I could think of. trying to sabotage, man. Trying to sabotage. All right, we're going to get into this, man. $10,000 on the line, $10,000 total prize pool. First place is $3,000 in your pocket, son. And all the way to 10th place pays. This is an amazing pay format for a tournament. Amazing pay format. 29 of our 32 people here. There are people almost 20 minutes late. Come on, bro. Be a professional. I'm here dressed for work. I got a collar on like an adult. Got my coffee. Woke up at 6:30 this morning like an adult. Dude, they got a tournament on adulting among content creators. Shit's in the bag, son. I've already had a meeting today. Had a meeting at 8:30. I've had 2 meetings today. Already done 2 work meetings today. One was meeting with a up-and-coming video editor and giving him some career advice on progressing a career in video editing on both the corporate and content creator side, right? Because a video editor, and I'll repeat while we're waiting on this, because I know a lot of people who watch this are involved in content or edit video. So the way to push a career forward as a video editor is to have 2 jobs, right? For 2 different types of clients. And there's a reason you need both, right? You need to have corporate clients and you need to have creative content creator clients, right? Because corporate clients pay big money for Reels, Shorts, TikToks because they don't know how to do it. They suck at it. They suck at it. Bad, right? They're terrible. But if they get somebody who can do it well for them, they massively differentiate themselves from competitors because all corporate entities suck at content. They all suck at content, right? And so the ones that find somebody to do it well for them massively differentiate themselves from the competition. And so it's valuable to them, right? It's valuable. So corporate clients will pay $250 to $600 per TikTok, right? Whereas content creators will pay max $30 a TikTok, right? For one short form video. So the reason you need both clients, though, you don't just get corporate clients, is because to remain good at that video editing style, right? To remain good at it, to be on the cutting edge of trends and pacing and all of the things that editors need to think about, you got to do it for creative people. You got to do it for content creators who have entertainment value, not just informational value, right? Because that teaches you how to edit in a style that is entertaining with pace and with content. It teaches you how to think in a storyboard way about those short form videos, right? And it gives you portfolio pieces that get big views, right? So that's what you do as a video editor. And to build your portfolio, you do a shitload of corporate client short form video edits for free if you have to starting out, because you can't get somebody to say yes and give you money. Do it for free. Someone will say yes to free, right? And then of all of the short form corporate stuff you do, you cherry pick the biggest views and put it in your portfolio, right? And then on the content creator side, you do the same thing, cherry pick the biggest views, but those views will be way bigger because those people are actually entertaining and good at content, right? And so then you put those two together as your portfolio and you separate them so that the person looking at the portfolio knows this is corporate content, this is entertainment content. Call it entertainment, not gaming, right? And all of those will have big views and be stuff you edited, and it's validation. Because when it comes to video editing, nobody gives a shit where you went to school. Nobody cares where you went to school, if you went to film school, whatever, right? Production studios care about that. But nobody cares where you went to school. People care what you edited last week. What up, Jordan? What's happening, man? So people care about the videos you edited last week and how many views did that get, right? So build that portfolio. Hey, Immortal Lee, what's happening, dude? Appreciate that. Appreciate that luck. I'm gonna need it. But yeah, man. So that's what we talked about in my first meeting today. As I was giving that a guy that career advice, and he's on the right track, man. He knows what he's doing. He just needed to be sent in the right direction so he could take off running, you know, because he's good. He's working for the right content creators already. And I was just talking through how to get those corporate clients so you could get a job at an agency like the one I own. And agencies like mine, we go on site with clients literally to film TikToks. We schedule production days with businesses that are our clients. I mean, it could be a fast food restaurant, a really nice luxury booked out reservations for 6 weeks restaurant. It could be a landscaper, a car detailer. We go on site with the client and film, come up with concepts, edit all the TikToks. We own their entire content strategy for short form video. You can do that as just a video editor. You can get clients where you own all of their content strategy. Clients like that pay $5,000 a month. 5 G's a month. So as a video editor, all you need is to do the work to build a portfolio to get like 3 of those clients. And you can pull invoices for over $10,000 a month as a video editor from a couple of corporate clients for 10 to 12 hours of work per week. That money is out there for an ambitious video editor. That money is out there. Right? And so that was my first meeting of the day, is talking to a guy who's a video editor and giving him the advice to go get that money. Like, progress your career in that direction. And then the second meeting was a web development update meeting with our developer after I got some instruction from the client on what she wanted to see on her website. It's about 97% done. Finishing up some photo gallery stuff, and then we'll have that website live. Graphic designers, learn how to build WordPress websites if you are a graphic designer. WordPress and Shopify. I can't scream this louder from the rooftops. If you're a graphic designer, learn how to build WordPress and Shopify websites. You can charge $15,000 a piece for those websites. An hour a day for 6 weeks, and the website's done, and you made $15,000. You can be working on 4 or 5 of those projects at a time and easily make $80,000 a year. Excuse me, $80,000 every 2 months. Right? Or you can do 6 or 7 websites a year. 6 or 7 6-week projects a year and make a 6-figure income, right? Like, It takes years to build up the portfolio to get all the way there. But by the time you're 35, you can be on your own making multiple six figures, doing the thing, graphic design, and making those like building beautiful websites with that graphic design skill. You have to take that thing in content that you enjoy doing and are good at and find that corporate application, and then continue to do it in creative content for yourself while you do it for corporate clients. I'm doing that literally at the agency level. I own an agency that does all the stuff I do for Call of Duty Mobile for myself. My agency does that for business clients, right? Oh, don't worry about it, WCG. I didn't even start any of this. I didn't start any of this until 2016. I got out of the Army in 2015, worked in a corporate automotive environment, just figured out by then what I really wanted to be doing, and I started the thing that became my agency in 2016. I left my full-time job 4 months later at early 2017, and now we're 5.5 years later. And 3 years ago, I started this, little under 3 years ago, I started this content thing, right? And so I'm here in 6 years. So like, imagine what's possible in 15 years of dedicated work on one of those tracks. Just on your own, 6 figures a year, maybe multi 6 figures a year. Do it, like enjoying what you get up every day to do. Yeah, Jordan Dupree in the YouTube chat. So there's a dude in the YouTube chat right now who met me within weeks of that timeline starting. Within weeks, right? So he met me late 2016 as that stuff started. So I've known Jordan from literally the exact beginning of that timeline until now. So Jordan knows what's up. Like we did jiu-jitsu together for years, and he'd come into jiu-jitsu, we'd be talking, he's like, how's the business, man? I'm like, it's coming along. And like I was having those conversations with him when I was getting up in the morning and making 20 cold calls and then spending 2 hours walking into physical businesses trying to sell what I did, while I was completely alone with no employees. Now I haven't made a cold call in years. We've got a team of 10. I've got 2 partners. We're billing for close to $1 million a year. And I've got, he saw me start the Call of Duty thing from like nothing. And, now I got a couple of subscribers and we're having fun waiting on a $10,000 tournament to start today. So, yeah, you just got to be obsessed and push that stuff. And then talk to somebody like me who can give you a little bit of meaningful direction on where to put that obsession and that energy, I mean, the money from this stuff comes from corporate clients. Only the top 0.00001% of people in content make a significant living off of it. Like, it's like 0.1% on Twitch make the median household income in America. Like 32,000 or something like that. So like, it's not a lot, man. Corporate clients will get you money so you can pay your bills, so you can put food on the table, so you can live comfortably while you pursue content. And pursuing content will make you better at serving those corporate clients. And you'll be doing what you want to do for yourself and for other clients, Some valuable stuff, dude. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wake up every morning and actually like what the hell I'm going to do that day. And right now, it's creative content and marketing and advertising strategy for corporate clients and Call of Duty and other shooter games, just video games for my own content. It's a pretty good setup, dude. All right, we're here. Let's get some audio. All right, we've got our audio. This is a first-person lobby. So this should be interesting. I don't think this is supposed to be first person. I think it's supposed to be all third person. What happens when you score here? Oh, it gives you stuff. But you have to be melee only, or I guess boxing gloves only in there, and then you can pull out your gun outside of there. Okay. I haven't actually played that yet. All right, we got to take off our fancy Swiss watch so I don't have my wrist weighed down. All right, here we go. Here we go. I need to make sure my audio is loud enough so I can hear footsteps. All right. Okay, I'm jumping far away. Should have gone dormitory, but I'm probably... I'm going to go... maybe estate. Yeah, probably estate. So I'm going to rat it out at the start here. There's 31 people in. All right, somebody's short. Now remember, I'm not looking for engagements early. I get height. One already dead. That's tough. I think I want CBR instead of Switchblade, just for the mag size. Being careful about what I can loot in this first spot here. Hey, Bobby with the raid! Bobby with 64 coming in to watch me rat it out like an absolute snake in this game. Bobby, appreciate that raid, buddy. Can't wait to hang out in a couple of weeks. Although we're probably not going to get a whole lot of hanging out time given you've got a job to do casting that whole thing. All right, we're staying off the road. Oh, look at the zone! Look at the zone! We couldn't ask for a better zone to rat it out in this first game. All right, now where to rat? Now, granted, I'm going to be way behind on loot, but that's okay. Dude, Bobby with the big raid to watch me be an absolute snake in the grass. Okay. So there's 28 people left in this lobby. Could not have gotten a better zone. I just need to get as much loot as possible. Loot and ammo. And I'm picking up shoddy ammo because I'm going to get a Jack 12 out of an airdrop if I have that opportunity. Down to 27, baby. Working our way towards those money point numbers. All right. Playing for strategy here. I'm looting the crap out of these buildings right now because everything is about limiting my exposure and contact with other players until we get in a top 15, top 20 situation. All right. What's up? Katie's here. Appreciate that heart. WCG with a thumbs up. All right, so 27. We're going to take a look at the map. Oh, look at the first airdrop, bro. It's going to be within range. Please drop late. Please drop late. Please drop late. Come on, drop late. Come on, drop late. Drop one late, baby. Hold. Drop now. Yes! Woo! It's like I've got control over this game. This is risky. Shit. I'm dead. Damn it! Why? This is why we rat. This is why we rat. I literally just gave that game away. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Couldn't have been a worse result. That sucks, man. Like, just the worst COD timing you can get. The worst COD timing you can possibly get. How? Literally, everything goes perfect for me in that game, and then there's a guy ADSing my door when I run out? Bro. What a tragedy. Well, unfortunately, that means that result in game one eliminates first place as an opportunity. Oh. That's just insane. Insane, man. Can't believe that. Just immediately dead and nothing I can do. He had high ground with a defilade position, which means that all he has to do is take 3 steps back and I can't hit him. God, that's rage-inducing. I literally just gifted him my life and another placement point for everybody left in the lobby. Oh. Oh, man. That makes me want to tilt and jump a freaking platform next game. Oh, my God. And there's no way I stay in that lobby and spectate after that. I don't want to see what he does the rest of the game. I don't want to see what he does. Like... mostly because I'm upset I just gifted him something for nothing. Like, a blind person who's missing 6 fingers could have hit all those shots. And that's not an indicator on his game skill. I handed him my life. Of course he's going to take it. He could be the best player in the world. But that gunfight was no indicator on anyone's skill at all other than my terrible timing. Ugh. Ugh. So frustrating. And the thing that makes it worse, is everyone is in the chat right now. Everyone is in the chat right now talking about how much fun this is. What fun are they talking about? I haven't seen the fun yet. Oh my god. Woo! We're about to be so tilted right now. About to be so tilted. Okay. I'm gonna try and breathe through this. My therapist says that it's usually not a good idea to do the first thing that comes to mind when you're in a state of rage. It's a 10K tournament. First place is 3,000, second place is 2,000, and it goes all the way down to 10th place. Oh my goodness. All right. So in the next game, I'm going to do everything I can to keep this rage in check. As a therapist of lies. It makes me angry. I shot no bullets that game, man. I didn't even pull the trigger. It's a first-person shooter game, and a really important word in that 3-word description of the game is shooter. I did no shooting. Woo! I'm drinking coffee. That's not going to help. This is not going to help. Is this entertaining content for you guys? Watching me in a fit of rage, staring at a waiting lobby, the players of which are in the game that I want to be in right now. Devlin, this is not a joinable thing. It's an invite only Activision COD Mobile Creator Club tournament. Oh, it already started. Bass, it already started, man. The first game is over for me, but not the other people. There's 3 more games. Oh, next time spectate when you die so I can watch. I know it's tough. I'll try to, Tony. I'll try to. Oh my god. I can't spectate a guy who I gifted my life to, though. Because if he then goes and plays like trash, I won't get over it. The guy that kills me ends up derping around the map. Not saying he would have. He's probably an amazing player. He's probably legit amazing content creator, and you should go follow everything he does. But if he happens to be trash and I watch him go derp it up on the map for the rest of the game after I gave him my life, that might ruin the rest of my day. If he goes on to win the game, great. I'm not upset. But that's a hell of a gamble, dog. Jordan said, I bet he's sitting down. He's probably a nice guy who's amazing at Call of Duty. These are all content creator club people. So they're all gifted homie status because of that. But that's the guy who killed me. So I'm immediately angry at him. And he didn't do anything wrong. But I just gave him my life in the game. Just, here you go. I just dropped it in his lap. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a short walk. Let the blood pressure come down a little bit. And then we'll be back for game 2. Okay. The chair's carrying the stream right now. All right. Let's check in on Frank and Beans. How about now? All right. Frank. Frank is a girl. I'll fix the camera now. We're gonna go back to this obviously when the next game starts, but we're waiting on the second game to start. All right. This is Frank. Jeez, this camera, man. This is what happens when you use 3 USB extension cords on a webcam. Hey, we have Frank now. Frank's a girl. Sometimes she gets a little camera shy. But today she's coming out to say, what's up? Smile for the camera, Frank. She is a copper axolotl. She's copper with little gold specks all over her. And then we got Beans. Beans is a boy. And Beans is white with pink gills. Your boy Beans. And there they are. My oldest daughter refers to them regularly as her children, but they eat earthworms. Oh, we should feed them in between the next 2 games. We'll feed Frank and Beans some earthworms in the tank here on camera after this next game. The game is just about over. Trident is still in, and no SM is in still. So it looks like they're finishing up this game, and we should be getting going here in just a second. All right, we're back to the game, the lobby. See Frank and Beans at the bottom there. Yeah, axolotls, they're super fun, but it's a whole aquarium. And so you have to get the aquarium. It's got to be big. 20 gallons is the absolute minimum for one, but you're better off with a 40-gallon tank for one. That's a 55 for two, and that's kind of they're both about as about as small an area as they could be, and they each get half the tank. They can't be together because one's male and one is female, and they'll have 300 babies at a time. And salamanders, these axolotls, like, unlike other salamanders who morph and become land animals, these do not. They're unique in that way. They stay in the aquarium. They become like adult tadpoles. So they're in the water with the babies, which means they'll eat their own babies. Right? So you have to separate the eggs, put them in all these different tanks, keep the water cold because they have to live at 64 degrees water. Like, this aquarium has a chiller that it has a $750 chiller. So they can't be together because they'll have 300 babies. Oh, it's not just once, Drizzy, either. They'll have 300 babies every couple months. Infinite food glitch, it's not healthy. First of all, their own babies are not a great source of nutrition, and the process of laying 300 eggs is very metabolically taxing on the female. So if you let them be together, they'll constantly breed, and the female will die very young because of that. They're like in the wild, which they're critically endangered, and there's a story to that. But the axolotls in the wild don't come across each other often enough to breed at every frequency that the female can. But in the tank, they're around each other all the time, and so if they're together, it'll basically, the male will overbreed the female, and it'll cost her in years on her life, and it's not good for him. So yeah, this is an invite-only tournament from the Call of Duty Mobile Creator Club members. So yeah, it's there's a whole meeting weeks ago in a Discord call to go over all of this with people that are invited. So not a last-minute join, anybody can join kind of thing. But yeah, so they have to be separated because one's male and one is female. But yeah, so they need space because they get big. They'll get to be like 10 inches long at full size. 8 to 12 inches is like the size range for these axolotls. So they're not small. They need live food, so they eat live earthworms. That's the best nutrition source for them. You can feed them a guppy. You can throw a guppy or two in the tank every once in a while as a snack. But in this whole setup, my maintenance of the axolotls is about every 2 weeks. I do a 50% water change in the tank, and when I do that water change, I suck up all the poop and other, detritus and stuff on the bottom of the tank to keep it clean. About twice a week, I use a turkey baster to suck stuff up off the floor of the tank to keep it clean, just for aesthetics. And then every day, they each get an earthworm. So I go to PetSmart or Petco and buy boxes of 12 earthworms, and I need one box a week for 2 of them. So you got to have a place to buy earthworms, an earthworm a day for an adult axolotl. Sometimes the biggest ones will eat up to like 10 or 11 earthworms a week. And so you have to feed them the live food every day. You have to water change the tank every week or every other week. Which, involves putting like the dechlorinator and stuff in the water when you refill it, like any aquarium. So it's aquarium maintenance plus live food. And then they can't have gravel on the floor because they'll suck it up and it'll choke them. So either sand or what I have, which is a bare bottom tank. I put nice tile in there so it looks nice. Bought some tile from Lowe's and used aquarium. You can aquarium silicone the tile down, but mine are just loose in the bottom and they fit really nicely. But yeah, so like, got to have a bare bottom or sand tank. You got to water change every other week. You got to feed them live food every day. But they're cool as hell. they're way smarter than a fish. Way smarter than a fish. So like I come in the room and they recognize me and swim up to the glass and I put my hand in the tank and they try and eat my fingers like it's an earthworm. But like once they realize I'm not food, like they'll sit on your hand in the tank. You don't handle them very often. They have a mucus membrane covering their body, so you don't want to like mess with their skin because their skin's very porous. They absorb a lot through their skin. So if you've got like hand soap residue on your hand and they absorb that through their skin, it's bad for them. So but like they'll sit on your hand, they'll try and bite your finger. They're like they're about as interactive as an aquarium pet can possibly be. And I think they're just cool as shit. I like weird animals. I like weird plants. I have bonsai trees. So yeah, they're trying to start the second game here. All right, we should be... There's some people complaining that first one was accidentally first person. Since they're still kind of an amphibian, they breathe through their skin. No, that lion's mane around them, around their head, those are their gills. They have the external gills of a salamander tadpole for their whole life. So it's the big frilly things around their neck that stick out. All those are they're external gill filaments. They also have functional lungs though, because like other salamanders, they have all of the ability to go through that metamorphosis. Axolotls, they're not really meant to do that, and it takes like injecting them with insulin to get them to metamorphosis, or sometimes extreme environmental stress can cause them to metamorphosize. Like if they just no longer have access to water, they'll go through a metamorphosis. But so they have all of the required equipment to go through a metamorphosis and be a land animal, so they can gulp air and actually breathe the oxygen from air, but those gills, the big frilly gill filaments, are their primary way of breathing. And then technically they can absorb some level of oxygen through their skin. So I think theoretically they have 3 ways of breathing, whereas we only have 1. Hey, Adams is here. What's up, dude? Tazy! What up? All right. Any second now, as soon as Spade gets this map downloaded, we're going to start this game. Game 2, we need a better result than game 1, where dude was just happened to be ADSing, like aiming down his sights right at my door, and I walked out and got shot before I could even fire a bullet back. Yeah, forced metamorphosis with axolotls is dumb. Like, then they're just a boring salamander. There's nothing special about them then. And most don't live a year after that. So, yeah, it's not good for them. All right, blackout, third person. We'll see what happens here, but we need a better result. That first one, we got no points, do not pass go, get out of here, you scrub. That's what we got in the first game. So, all right. It's crazy what people are saying in world chat. Dude, world chat is wild, because they're like, any place where there's complete anonymity and no consequences for what you say, and a young, a group that generally skews young, you're going to see some wild stuff in that chat. That's just the way, underdeveloped brains, complete anonymity, no consequences. What are you going to get? What are you gonna get? All right, let's go. Game 2. Gotta get big points in this game to have a shot at a top 5 placement. And the people in World Chat, they might not be the most depraved, but what you get is the most extreme depraved version of that person, right? So like, you know, like I said, with the no consequences, anonymity, you get the most extreme capacity for depravity out of a person in those environments. So they might be a perfectly good person. All right, we got one. I see where he went in. I want him to come to me because I have this Jack 12. I need more plates now. Come on in, baby boy. Come on in, baby boy. Give him some footsteps. Craig 6, Jack 12. It's what I want. I need more armor so badly. That's why I'm risking running around right now. I'm moving slow and careful. Tried to get that kill, but I just wasn't willing to like hard push this stuff because of the risk here and dying early. Oh, shit. Again. Absolute zero chance. Dude, I might just be outclassed in this tournament. Might just be outclassed here because that was trash. I mean, what do I do? Like, what do I do in this tournament? Do I just go hectic like it's a public Alcatraz lobby? All right, now that we're 2 games and 0 points, we can't win. So what you're going to watch me do for the rest of this tournament is troll hard and be hyper aggressive. That's all I can do is be hyper aggressive. I just got clapped in, what, 3-4 hits? With just full plates or nearly full plates. Like, I died so fast. There's that the best player in the world couldn't react to that. There's no way to counter that angle other than to get away so the roof of the building I'm in blocks the shot. But I slid out. I literally moved as quickly as I could possibly move to get away and was like not just downed, dead. I mean, I guess in solos there's no downed and tags, obviously, but like it's dead so fast. Just terrible. There's no possible way I could have worse luck. And like I'm putting myself in bad positions too. Oh, it's just so shitty. Texting Raider. Yeah, I mean, what do I do here? You know what we do? We hot drop, go hyper aggressive, and troll for a clip. I mean, when I'm getting picked with no audio, no footsteps, and in that case, not a single missed shot from somebody I can't see, like, there's no fun in that. That's not fun for me. It's not fun to watch. So we're going to hot drop and we're going to troll and try and get a clip as aggressively as possible. Because there's just nothing else to it. I died to Danny. Yeah, no missed shots. But not only no missed shots, never had a chance. No matter what, I was in a building with cover, except from one angle, which is where Danny was shooting me from. There's nothing I can do. And that's what makes it not fun. Like, when there's nothing you could have done differently to have a better result, and the result was as worse as it can be, that's what makes the game not fun. Like right now in this tournament, I don't feel like I have any control over the results. I feel like the results are random, the points don't matter, and there's nothing I can do to have a better result. So, we're gonna... Yo, Space, my strategy for the next game is hot drop and go for a clip. What else can I do other than try and get some content out of it? Because, like, I mean, it's nobody's fault. I'm just, like, the worst possible positioning, luck, decisions, gunfights. Like, it could not... Yeah, this is the IFERG thing. This is the IFERG tournament. Yeah, it could not be going worse for me. So the only thing I can do to change... Wait, you were in a hot drop fight and dude had clones? Oh, yeah. That's Poltergeist. Yeah, Poltergeist. They didn't ban a lot of the operators. The only operator banned is Pump, so all the gimmicks are available. The best tournament mode is when no operators are allowed at all. I played in a no operators tournament. It was the most fun I've had in a tournament ever. No operators. No operators, no vehicles. You think like, oh, the more they ban, the more boring it gets. But with how many gimmicks are in BR right now, I mean, like, I don't say gimmick in a negative way, right? There's really popular games. The better way to say it is how many alternate dynamics, additional dynamics exist. That's a better way to say it, because I don't mean it to be negative. It's the way the game is meant to be played with all those insane things going on. More dynamics, right? More things to do, more content, whatever. But for competition, I really find a no operators, no vehicles format to be a lot of fun. But I mean, you know, you build the format, for the viewers, not for the competitors. I think that's important to remember, right? Like, everything in gaming content falls under marketing and advertising. And so you build the format for the viewers, not for the competitors. So if viewers want to see a different format, that's what makes those changes happen. You look like Tim the Tatman, but smaller. Tim the Tatman, but thinner. And with millions fewer followers. No, this is an invite-only Call of Duty. It's put on by Activision, Call of Duty, iFerg, Tribe Gaming. But yeah, it's a Call of Duty Creator Club invite tournament. If you make a loadout with full hipfire, you can cross-map somebody with it. If you get a loadout with full hipfire and the hipfire attachment, the mod, it gets weird. It gets weird what you can do. It like triples your hipfire accuracy. And if you have a big mag, you can drop teams with a mag. Just hip firing. Gets crazy on Alcatraz. Frank does that a bunch. She just like hangs out. Just like hangs vertically in the tank. So yeah, we wait on the next game. We just hang out. All right. Work texts. Okie doke. Let's see. The floor for skill is very, very, very low. And then when you have knowledge over how the game plays, it gets like a stalemate for top players. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the operators and vehicles do that. The dynamics, I mean, and the worst example of that is the Goliath, right? The floor is very high. Yeah. So like the skill needed to just play in a game like this, and it's very Battle Royale COD Mobile specific skill, because it has to do with how to counter every one of those operators and what does well against what, and all of the positioning and rotations are affected by those operators. And then you add vehicles in, and it 10x's that. And so like all of that unique skill to COD Mobile BR, and you don't get any of it, or you don't get most of it in Alcatraz. So you got to play Blackout or Isolated. It's the guys who play that for hours a day, like Splinter, who's like dedicated to the craft, who are going to win every one of these because it's so unique to this, right? Just aim and gun skill's not going to do it. You have to have that and be good at all the BR dynamics and all the in gunfight position changes that all those operators allow. So for somebody like me, where I'm like pretty good, but far from pro, I just beat every casual player out there, right? So like I'm in that middle ground somewhere. And so yeah, and like the reason why I'm very hesitant to accept invites to Battle Royale events is because I know what the experience will be like in a lobby of 30 if there's 4 pros. And what that means is that I won't have fun. Like, anyone who is... So, like, if you're good enough to beat all your friends, that's where I'm at. Now, granted, now my friends include people who beat the crap out of me, man. Guys like Space. So, like, there are people now that I'm friends with, but, like, my IRL friends, I can smash every one of my IRL friends in COD Mobile. Right? Like, 1 or 2 can keep up because they're dedicated, good COD PC players. But, so I'm good, but then you get into these competitive events where people dedicate hours a day to this specific format. And, like, it's like jiu-jitsu. There's not a lot of luck, right? There's luck at my level. I have some bad luck, right? But iSplinter's played this so much, he's never in a position to have that bad luck, you know? And so it's like, it's one of those things where it's so close to impossible for somebody to get lucky against a guy like iSplinter. Like, it's not going to happen in BR. Yeah, I mean, Space, the reason for that is that to be good at COD Mobile BR, you have to focus on gun skill, positioning, all the operator dynamics, usage of vehicles, all of those things, right? To be good at multiplayer, you have to focus on map knowledge, positioning, gun skill. That's it. It's like the multiplayer competitive arena, and that doesn't mean it's less. That means it's a more specialized deep dive on 1v1, like winning those 1v1 gunfights on respawn maps. You know, like the gun skill required to win in competitive multiplayer is more precise simply because the mode, the game mode is much more gun skill focused. Whereas BR is so much more about your rotations and position than it is about gun. Now you can't win at a high level without elite gun skill in BR, right? But the average out there, you know, like the people in BR that win, it's a high requirement that they be very good at rotations and at positioning and at timing and decision making, whereas all that timing and decision making is a little bit out the window on some level with multiplayer because it's much more reactional. The pace is faster, and so it's much more reaction time when gunfights. You know what's going on? I'm in the lobby waiting on the third game to start because in games 1 and 2 I got dunked on, dude. Operator gimmicks, yeah. I'm losing to unlucky positioning right now. Both games are unlucky positioning, and other people were moving more dynamically faster across the map, and I'm being more deliberate and slow and careful, and clearly the choice I made is the wrong one. So we're going to go hyper-aggressive, just wanton disrespect for my own safety. And try and go nuts. I'm going to hot drop. I'm going to go where the most parachutes are. And what might happen is I might die faster. I might get a worse result. But interestingly, we have 0 points so far. So it's actually impossible to have a worse result. So, yeah. Like, we can't have a worse result than what we've gotten trying to be careful and deliberate and hide out and wait out placement points and play tactical. This is not a tactical game right now. This is a game of pure will and aggression right now. So when this next game starts in a minute, Radley just dropped 13-1. I bet he wasn't hiding in a building. Yeah, so 13 points that's 105 points in one game in this tournament format, by the way. 105 points in one game, and I have 0. So I got to have 2 games where I drop 10 plus and win to have a chance here. So we're going for the clip. Get ready for the troll, baby. Going for the clip. I'm dropping in all I'm going for is airtime now, because I'm dropping in the most contentious, aggressive place, the most crowded place I can find. See what happens. Try and put some points on the board. Unfortunately, if yeah, unfortunately, like, if the result of this tournament is get dunked on 4 games in a row and die early all 4 games and don't get any points, unfortunately, that means I'll be turning down invitations for the rest of these. I'm just not gonna it's great to get the invite. I'm very thankful for it, but I'm not gonna enter into an arena where I get destroyed 4 games in a row, and that's how I spend my 2 hours. So, yeah. Yep. You're not going to see me in those. Can I give you the password? No, man. I've literally signed a legal contract. It's an invite-only tournament. So if I give the password out, if I invite anybody to the lobby, I forfeit any unlikely winnings that I might earn here. So, like, adding you to the lobby, what would happen is you'd immediately get kicked from the lobby, and they would not start a game because they have a players list of who's supposed to be in this lobby. So if anyone else joins, they'll pause everything and they won't start a game until you're out. So all you'll do is get a single screenshot in the lobby if you're fast. And I'm not getting onto you, MST. But I've been asked 150 times. So I'm just trying to put it out there that I'm, like, literally contractually obligated to not do that. So, like, it's not me being mean. I just can't do it. But I'm sure 27 more people will ask to get added. People want to play. Nothing wrong with that. The attitude of I want to play is never a bad attitude, man. That's what we're here for. It's like if grandma entered a gladiator arena. Yeah, like, it's not fun to see someone not be competitive. You know? Like, it's fun to watch from the pros' perspective as they slice and dice a whole lobby, but I'm here for a silly goose time. I have a total... What's my total competitive earnings? I'm going to count exhibition events where the best pros weren't invited, because if I don't, it hurts my ego. My lifetime tournament winnings, I want to say, is somewhere around $4,000. I want to say it's somewhere around $4,000. You know, where you compare that with pros who literally pay their mortgage and put food on the table with tournament winnings. We're not in the same arena. So, unfortunately, it looks like the Creator Club event is less creator and more pro. But hey, that's the way it goes. Some people are good, man. Some people are damn good. Oh, man. All right, so the game is over. They've switched the game mode. We should be starting any second now. Any second now. All right. Let's see if old grandma can take on the gladiators in game 3. I'm opening up Jake's stream here, so you'll hear it.
So, I think that's how it's gonna go. So I think it'll work out like that. Modsix, my boy, what's good? Thanks for the subscription, man. 6 months. Bro, I'm getting crushed. I have your stream open on YouTube right now. Bro, I just been hiding.
Yeah, hiding isn't
I got a kill,
working for me.
I got 11th place. And then this time, I couldn't find anybody. I'm like, everyone's either dying around me or something. I couldn't find anybody. And then the one person that I find, he's like hiding in the corner. And I'm like, really? So he got a lot of hits on me. I get clipped. I've never even seen who kills me. 0 points. Do not pass go. May God save your soul. Oh my gosh, my dude.
I'm getting crushed.
That's funny. Nah, you'll be fine. You still got 2 more rounds.
Alright, I'm gonna show you guys this. Keep in mind that Raider
I think
number 1. It was actually Splinter after the first game.
everyone's saying Raiders number 1. What? But yeah, man, you got this. Buffing aggressively and going for clips. There you go. That's what's up. Yeah, I was trying to I build up my stuff and then I'll start like hunting for people, but yeah.
All right. Hyper aggression. Hyper aggression.
Hyper aggression. I'm going for melee kills off the jump. Wanting disregard for my unsafety now. I'm dead, bro.
Let's go. All right. I'm obviously not going to watch Jake's stream while we're in the game because he's in this too. Okay, we're in the game. We got nothing to lose. Because we have peed the bed in the first 2 games. Boop. Boop. Neymar's got that dribble, son. How about that dribble? That ball's a little big. What you got, baby? He's a soccer player. All right. Here we go! I got spit all over my screen because I've been screaming at the game. All right. More kills, less screaming into the void. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Platform's way at the end. Yeah, we're hot dropping sanitarium. Full disclosure, I may die in the next 30 seconds. One on me. I'm playing this like they're bots. For sure, the Krig. Still see no footsteps. But granted, they could just have ninja. Like I do. And it'd be harder to see their footsteps. Alright. I think you have to get it upgraded for that. I'm not going for the spare room. I'm just not going to run around here shooting. Shooting everything. It's a bad idea. All right. We already have a long barrel. There is one distinct advantage to the hyper aggression strategy. And that is the benefit of better gear. And more ammo. And your choice of guns. We're on the board, baby! All right. I'm also in a good zone. And have full ammo on the AR. Oh, I wonder if I can melee the bears. Nope. I'm not going to shoot him. I'm not going to cause that level of commotion and use up that ammo. This is the stuff I'm looking for, though. This is the most dangerous spot I could be in the building. All right, I have everything this building has to offer at this point. I'm not going to get that. This is a better result than we've had so far. We have Frigid Wasteland. Could maybe get a chip, but it's not close. All right, I'm going to hit roof and see if I can pick off somebody that might be stupid and out in the open. I'm much more careful about what I expose myself to now. I don't know what half of the things on my screen even mean. Like, you don't play BR for 2 weeks and there's new feet like this. These little lightning bolts near the center of my screen, I have no idea what those are. Alright. I'm just looking for people being stupid with their rotation. Drop this on my head, please. Alright, so that's a reason to go. I will go for that. $25 people left, bro. Likely at least one person at Frigid. Getting my actual Krig is huge here. Oh, that's everything. Now, anybody on the map knows I'm there. So I got to get out of here now. That's the guy that killed me in the first game. All right, I want to go near side nuclear plant. I'm just getting on the rotation as fast as I possibly can here. Space getting kills. Deal with it. Was deal with it in the stream earlier, in the chat earlier? All right, let's go. I don't want to be in the open there. That's a dangerous spot. All right, top 20. It's yellow if you can use it. It's red if you can't. I love it. we have a chip opportunity. All right. $17 left. I'm going to get on my rotation. We'll see the next zone here pretty soon, but... I'm going to check a gatekeep opportunity right over here. Nothing behind me. Oh, we got to move a long way. All right. This is why we got to get on that rotation early. That is actually a really helpful indicator. The yellow if you can use it, red if you can't thing. So we're curving our rotation around here, trying to only be exposed from 180 degrees. Space! Space! Oh no! Oh no, space! Rest in paradise, space. I didn't know, space. I didn't know. I'm out in the open, but I've got high ground. This is my redemption game. Dude, this Krig 6 is insane. I have my loadout gun, man. Woo! We're gonna third party something here. Whose footsteps do I hear? Yeah, that's just... That's just trash. How do I hit all my shots and start shooting earlier, and he hits all his shots and starts shooting later, and I die? Whatever, bro. I'm out. All right, I got 27 points out of that one. Not enough to do anything, but it was a more fun game. He had to have a headshot. He had to hit 100% headshots and have a kinetic to do that. He had to hit 100% headshots and have a kinetic, so it's lame. But hey. Nah, Dustin, nobody's hacking in this game. Nobody would risk it. It requires having a relationship with the Call of Duty influencer team to be in this game. And so you would... He had 70 more HP than me before the fight. I put on a kinetic. I had full HP and a kinetic on space. I had a full... I healed after that last kill, so I had a full kinetic and full health. So he had to hit 100% headshots and have a kinetic and have perfect reaction time because I started shooting first. So either it's complete arbitrary luck or he's a top 10 pro in the world. He might be a top 10 pro. I don't know who that was. But yeah, I mean, that's what you get, right? When you play against pros, you have to hit every shot perfectly. You have to hit every single shot perfectly. And in that gunfight, the only way to win was to hit 100% headshots, not miss a single bullet, and beat a pro in reaction time. Like, think about that. But hey, 27 points. I'll take it. That probably moves me up from like 32nd place to 29th place. So, but that tactic works better. Get aggressive and get into gunfights where I know I'll get into a gunfight. Like, I know the gunfight's about to happen, maybe. But yeah, I basically just got turned on with full health, a kinetic, the best gun in the game, my loadout, and I hit every shot, but I still got turned on. I had my loadout gun, good positioning that did include somewhat of a head glitch with the terrain. I beat him to the gunfight. I hit every single shot. I had full health and a kinetic, and I got turned on and lost the gunfight. So, like, think about the lobby where that happens. That's this lobby. Also, to give you an idea of my track record in competitive games, that game is my best ever Battle Royale competitive result ever. I'll take it. We're going to be happy with that one. But hey, on the board with kill points and on the board with placement points. I feel good. If I do that again... If I do that one more time, the exact same way, theoretically, I could be in the top 15 or maybe close to 10th place. But they're not posting updates on the standings, so we're in the dark here. Do they have updates on the main cast? Let's open YouTube. Is it on the CODM esports channel? All right, it's on.
Like I said, he fell pretty early that game. Daniil ended up clutching up, and Daniil was in our top 8 going into game number 2, and that was game 3, and he performed okay in game 2, so he could be.
Let's see where we're at here.
Take Radley out of the scenario, but Radley's gonna need to fall pretty early on. If he wins the next game, it's over for sure. But GG's very well played.
Danielle is. They won
that game. He was definitely the MVP, for sure. Space had 2 kills. He fell way too early. I'm quite surprised, to be honest, by Space. And
who'd Space die to, Ferg?
Considering how great he was back in the day.
Why is Ferg not giving me the airtime for killing you?
But yeah, just to run you through after game 2, of course, that was game 3, so the scoring will be different now. But game 2, Bradley was first, Wire was second, Splinter was third, Rome was 4th, Topher was 5th, Girl, TT Girl.
I need to get airtime off that kill,
7th,
Space.
And Daniel was 8th. Daniil, Extreme, TT Girl, Topher, and Groan were all within 10 points of each other. So I think that Daniil has jumped his whole way up into the top 4 scenario. So if he has another great game after that one, he could bounce right up into second, especially if Wara and Splinter end up dying early on. It seems like that's a very likely scenario.
Let's see the update.
We're able to just jump a couple.
I want to see the overall standings now that I have points
of winnings. But yeah, if you just joined the stream, we're about to go into our 4th and final game. This was the scoring for the first match. We'll take it off the screen, however. Here is the prize pool.
Wait, Raider won the first match?
$10,000 in total prizes. It's not $10, as I said before. First place gets
Did Raider win the first match?
Third place gets 1,500, and 4th place gets 1,000. And it goes 500 for 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Did Raider win the first match? Dude, that's awesome!
$50 for the total prize pool for today's tournament. $10,000 in total prizes. If you want to see something like this, make sure to subscribe. Tell Call of Duty Mobile, tag them on Twitter, tag them on Facebook, interact with them in some sort of regard, and let them know that you want to see more Battle Royale tournaments in the future. And hopefully there will also be more regions unlocked when we decide to do this again, because I would love to see the EU teams compete. I would love to see the Asian teams compete, India, all that stuff, all in the same game. Who cares about ping? All right, let's just get everyone in together, put up a bunch of money, and see who comes out on top. Am I right or am I right?
I just texted Raider. All right. What are the standings, Ferg? I want to see the standings.
Or who do you guys think is going to win this 4th and final game? My money is actually going to be on Splinter. I think Splinter's going to come back here and hopefully win game number 4 and put himself in the top 3 scenario. After that last one, I think he's dipped down quite significantly, and it's not looking good for him, bruv, unfortunately. Right is right. Yes, sir. Brisket. Ferg is a clown to the CODM community. You know what? I agree. I don't take myself too seriously, so I agree with your statement. I am a clown. I think everyone kind of knows that already.
Ferg's a clown.
I don't know if you were saying that in a way to...
That's funny.
Make me mad or irk me, but you know, I agree. Like when it comes to
dude takes the trolls in stride.
Sure.
All right.
And much love from Australia. Thank you very much, King Zero. I appreciate it, bro. Ski Neutral Warrior in the chat as well. I think I'm winning 10 cents right now. If you do a good game here in the 4th and final match, you'll probably perform pretty damn well. Attachments for the Holger. If you want any attachments or anything like that, you can look up on previous top 5s. I still use a very fast loadout for the Holger when I'm using it. I don't use it in Battle Royale at all. It's not really my Battle Royale gun of choice. I would rather use the CBR or a MAC-10 with a ZRG. That's pretty much my setup for the most part. Sometimes if
all right, we should be starting here in a second.
XPR, just because you may have noticed in a recent game, I got absolutely obliterated by the XPR live on stream. It was crazy. The guy destroyed me. I can't remember his name, but he did very, very well. He did very, very well. For sure. Hey, Modsix. I see Modsix in the chat. Modsix, good job in the third game, man. We were watching you with 3 kills. It was unfortunate death to Melita. I think she had a little bit more health than you. I didn't see your health bar, but I'm pretty sure she had a kinetic, so unlucky in that regard, but you did well there. You did very, very well done. I was actually kind of talking a little bit of smack to you, bro, about how you weren't confident in that third game. I could tell by the way you move around the map that you're maybe not 100% confident.
No kidding, I'm not confident, bro. I got smashed in the first 2 games.
Around a battle royale map. Confident in the decision making. It's more so to do with decisiveness. Have you ever seen the best people at anything? They're very decisive in what they want, and they're very decisive in how they'll go about it. And it's the same in this game. Like, you need to be decisive in your actions.
Yeah, yeah. Getting domed early in the first 2 games will definitely make you question your decision making. He's 100% right.
I was the in-game leader, and I was super decisive in the decisions that I made. It's far better. I remember a teammate I used to have, Hot, said this to me, and I never thought about it like this back when I was this was very early on in my pro career. It was maybe within the first 3 months. He said to me, it was a squad battle royale a pro league, so there was 4 people per team. But he said to me, basically, it's far better having 4 people doing something wrong than 4 people doing 4 different things and nobody doing anything right because they don't have the backup. So if 4 people go down one way and maybe it's the worst call that could be possibly taken, that's far better to 4 people go down that way and be reliant on each other than to have them all split off in maybe 2s or 3 and 1 and not really understand what's going on.
Ferg's preaching, man.
Just as long as there's a decisive call and it's made and people follow it, that's the best course of action. For the Blackout tournament that we played last year, for example, I would say maybe like 95% of my calls were like solid, great calls. And there was 2 that I can think of right now. Obviously, when I play in tournaments, I think about this stuff, even though I'm not a pro player anymore. There was the boat. We got in a boat and we died to the zone. I'm not sure if we would have got across in the motorcycle over to the Nooktown Island. We possibly could have won 5 for 5 of the games. We only won 4 out of 5 and we died to the zone one of the games. But that was a game that we died. That was a bad call for me. And then there was a call that I made to myself to just hold an angle that was slightly wrong. I held an angle very, very exposed in the first match, but we ended up winning that game regardless. I died to Narcs and then came back and killed him a couple times throughout the entire tournament in general. I'd say I have a pretty good hit rate when it comes to like decisive calls, but those are the 2. Like when I make a bad call, I know straight away whether it's a solo call to myself to like take a fight or like a team decision. But yeah, wrapping it around to the point, decisiveness is probably the best trait that you could have outside of mechanical gun skill. It's definitely awareness,
awareness and decisiveness are like decisiveness is really like the only thing I've got, and so I actually,
especially in this tournament,
have to use it to be successcul.
Ferg, are you a clone of Ferg? What makes you say that?
All right, we're going to start this game. I distracted Ferg and delayed the start of the 4th game.
Creator Club for letting me host it.
Oh, Raider did not.
But you delivered big time by IGLing Sonho to get your dog tags? Yeah, I guess. That's what you got to do, though, when... Yeah. So, like, what was going through my mind right there was obviously get me back. But more so to the point was, like, how can we win this game? And the best way to win the game was to revive me, to like get me back in the action.
Yeah, of course the best way to win that game. Two players on the map is way better than one ratting out.
And then I made a call in that game.
Because if he doesn't revive him in that scenario, back when Ferg and Sano won that duos tournament for EU, if he doesn't revive him in that scenario, it's Sanho ratting out alone for the rest of the game. And with 2 players, they can be more aggressive and decisive on the rotation. That's the obvious call there.
He possibly could have died. He was definitely going to die regardless. So we made a, like, I just said, smoke right now. You're going to die regardless. Like, do it. Just smoke. He got the smoke off. He took my decision making into account and he followed suit, and then we won the game. How can I join this tournament? Tournaments like this specifically are set up by the Creator Club. So
yeah,
try and get your way into that. Basically, they are looking around for creators. There's 3 different tiers of the Creator Club. There's Elite, Master, and Legendary. You'll probably start in at Elite and then work your way up. And anyone from the Elite, Master, or Legendary rank, I'm pretty sure can participate in this. It's currently only open to North America and Mexico.
What rank am I?
As a beta run, pretty much, as like an incubator. And then
I am
I
elite.
think it will, hopefully, towards the start of next year, they'll open up to more regions because it's been fairly successful in giving content creators assets, skins, and basically developing a community.
iSplinter, for reference, is
content
master.
creation for COD Mobile. So yeah, if you want to participate in that, make content
D-Nates is
on any
master.
social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Raiders elite
TikTok,
with me.
YouTube, any of that. Hey JP, what's up, man? All right, we're going into game number 4, our 4th and final game. So far, Radley is still in the lead.
Radley's crushing.
Very well played to him so far.
All right. I'm going to mute and leave Ferg stream. He's on a delay, so it's not like I'd be watching this. Slifon, what up, dude? Chris Lopez, I think we both were playing with the Krig. It was literally that person just simply had better shots. Just better shots. All headshots. Perfect. No misses. And I did not do that same thing, although I didn't miss shots. My timing was good. Positioning was good. All good. But not good enough. All right, we're going to do it again. Hot dropping! What's allowed and not allowed? Rookie girl, no vehicles, no Goliath, no pumped. That's about it. No vehicles, no Goliath, no pumped. All guns, all operators, but pumped. Dropping firing range. Getting aggressive. I can win this game if nobody else gets a kill and I get 29 kills. I can win this tournament. Do I die to iSplinter or Radley in the opener? Do what I can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the tournament! Oh, my God. Hey, we had a good game 3. Got aggressive. Tried to get that kill. But we got him just sneaking. Crouched. So, that's that. Might have been first blood. I'm over here trying to play BR. Game's over before it started for me. Theme of the tournament. All right, so we probably got somewhere around 25th or to 29th place in a 32-person tournament. So, yeah. Not much to do there. What is going on? All right. These alerts are outrageous. How do we clear this? All right, so I can't do anything. Is this alert just stuck? I guess that alert's just stuck. I hate those glitches, man. You gotta try to buy it to clear the alert there. That's crazy. No way to clear that. Maybe this clears it? Nope. All right. Well, we're gonna end the stream here in a minute. Get back to work for the day after that didn't turn out so great. So yeah, man. Always, as always, though, I'm grateful for the invite. It's an opportunity to play. That's all I'm always looking for, is an opportunity to play. So much appreciated to the Creator Club and for thinking about me. It's always nice. We're just gonna clear all these notifications, for God's sake. Literally takes like a full 2 or 3 minutes of sitting here just clicking around on the screen just to be able to clear those noties. As much as we can clear it. All right. We're gonna raid your boy Jake. Jake can't be raided? Oh. Jake YT. Maybe he's still in. Appreciate it, Rookie Girl. We'll catch you guys later. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably playing Alcatraz with viewers. See ya.